Om Shanti, Baba Saakar Murali, 26th of October 2021. Essence. Sweet children, the one whom you have been praising up to today is now in front of you, and you should therefore constantly dance in happiness and not experience sorrow about anything. Question. What will the effort-making children definitely check in their hearts? Answer. Whether there is still any large or small thorn in oneself, the soul. The thorn of lust is the sharpest of all. The thorn of anger is also very bad. Deities never become angry. Therefore, sweet children, if there are any thorns, remove them. Don't cause yourself a loss. Song. You are the mother and the father. Om Shanti. You, sweetest spiritual children, heard the praise of the Father. There, they continue to sing this, whereas here, you are receiving the inheritance from that Baba practically. You know that Baba is making Bharat into heaven through us. Those through whom he is making it into that will definitely become the masters of the land of happiness. You children should experience a lot of happiness. The praise of Baba is infinite, and we are receiving our inheritance from him. There are now the omens of Jupiter, not just over you children, but over the whole world. Only you Brahmins know this. There are the omens of Jupiter over Bharat in particular, and the world in general, because you are now becoming 16 celestial degrees full. At this time, you have no degrees left. You children should have a lot of happiness. It shouldn't be that you have happiness here, but as soon as you go outside, it disappears. The one whose praise you have been singing is now present in front of you. Baba explains that 5,000 years ago too, he went away having given you the kingdom. You can now see that slowly and slowly everyone will continue to call out. All your slogans will emerge. For instance, some people say there should be one religion, one kingdom and one language. It is souls that say this. The soul knows that there truly was one kingdom of deities in Bharat. This fragrance will continue to spread. You continue to spread this fragrance. According to the drama plan, the signs of war are also just in front of you. This is nothing new. Bharat definitely has to become 16 celestial degrees full. You know you are becoming 16 celestial degrees full with this power of yoga. It is said, make a donation and the eclipse of omens will be removed. The Father also says, donate your vices and defects. This is the kingdom of Ravan, is it not? The Father comes and liberates you from it. The vice of lust is the greatest defect. You became body conscious, and you now have to become soul conscious. You have to shed the consciousness of bodies. Only you children understand these matters. The world doesn't understand them. When Bharat was 16 celestial degrees full, it was the kingdom of perfect deities. When it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, Bharat was heaven. It has now been eclipsed by the 5 vices, and this is why the Father says, "Make a donation and the omens of the eclipse will be removed." It is this vice of lust that makes you fall. Therefore, the Father says, donate this and you will become 16 celestial degrees full. If you don't donate it, you won't become that. Souls have received their own parts. It is in your intellects how great are the parts you souls have. You claim your fortune of the kingdom of the world. This is an unlimited drama, and there are many actors. The first-class actors are Lakshmi and Narayan. Lakshmi and Narayan have the number 1 parts. Vishnu becomes Brahma and Saraswati, and then Brahma and Saraswati become Vishnu. How they go around the cycle of 84 births is all in your intellects. When businessmen keep their account books, they draw a swastika on them. They worship Ganesh. Bracket swastika. This is an unlimited account book. There are 4 parts in the swastika. Similarly, in Jagannath Puri, they have a pot of rice which splits into 4 equal parts when the rice is cooked. There, they only offer bhog of rice. Who is now teaching you children? The most beloved Father has come and become your servant and is serving you. People say that souls are immune to the effect of action. You now know that you souls have parts of 84 births recorded in you. There is the difference of day and night between saying that and saying that souls are immune to the effect of action. Only when someone sits and understands all of this for a month or a month and a half will these points sit in his intellect. Day by day, many points continue to emerge. This is like musk. There is no essence in the scriptures. Baba says, now remove all of that from your intellects. I alone am the ocean of knowledge. When you have this firm faith, you understand that all of that truly is for the path of devotion. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, comes while you are degraded and grants you salvation. You also have to show this clearly in the picture of the ladder. When the path of devotion begins, the kingdom of Ravan also begins. The episode of the Gita is now being repeated. The Father says, I come every cycle at the confluence age of the cycle. They have said that he incarnates as a fish and a crocodile. They speak of 24 incarnations. Baba says, you now have the omens of Jupiter over you. I made you into the masters of heaven. Ravan then put the bad omens of an eclipse over you. The Father has now come to make you into the masters of heaven again. Therefore, you shouldn't cause yourself a loss. Businessmen always keep their accounts in good order. Those who incur a loss are called those with no common sense. In brackets, anari. That one is the greatest businessman. Scarcely anyone does this business with him. This is an imperishable business, for all other businesses are going to turn to dust. You are now doing true business. The Father is the unlimited businessman, the jewel merchant, and he is also called the ocean of knowledge. Look how many people come to the exhibitions. Hardly anyone would come to a centre. Bharat is very large. You have to go everywhere. The Ganges of water doesn't flow everywhere in Bharat. You also have to explain that the river Ganges is not the purifier. You Ganges of knowledge have to go there. You continue to hold exhibitions and fairs everywhere. Day by day, very good pictures will continue to be made. The pictures should be so beautiful that as soon as people see them, they experience happiness and feel that what you are explaining is right. The kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan is being established. The Brahmin religion is being established. It is you Brahmins who then become deities. You are now making effort. Therefore, ask your hearts, do I have any small or large thorn inside me? Do I have the thorn of lust in me? Even a tiny thorn of anger is very bad. Deities never become angry. It has been portrayed that destruction took place when Shankar opened his third eye. That is just a false allegation made about Shankar. Destruction has to take place. How could Shankar have a snake, etc., in the subtle region? There is no land there for snakes, etc., to emerge from. Snakes would not wander around in the sky. There are no gardens or snakes, etc., in the subtle region or the incorporeal world. All of those things exist here. Heaven also exists here. At this time, human beings are like thorns, and this is why this place is called a forest of thorns. The Golden Age is a garden of flowers. You can see how Baba is creating a garden. He is making you most beautiful. He makes all of you beautiful. He himself is ever beautiful. He makes all of you brides, you children, beautiful. Ravan had made you completely ugly. You children should now have the happiness that there are the omens of Jupiter over you. What benefit would there be if you had happiness for half the time and sorrow for the other half? No, you have happiness for 3/4 of the time. This drama is predestined. Many people ask why such a drama was created. Oh, but it is eternal. The question of why it was created cannot arise. This is the original eternal predestined drama. That which is predestined is taking place. No one can receive eternal liberation. This is the eternal world that has been continuing and will continue. Annihilation never takes place. Baba is making the world new, but how much margin is there in that? It is when people become impure and unhappy that they call out. Baba comes and makes everyone's body like the kalpa tree, brackets immortal. When you souls become pure, you receive pure bodies. The Father is making your bodies eternal, that is, you will not experience untimely death for half the cycle. you conquer death. You children should make a lot of effort. The higher the status you claim, the better it is. Each one has to make effort to earn a greater income. Those who gather wood say that if they gathered a lot more wood, they would earn a lot more. Some earn by cheating. There is no sorrow there like that. You are now claiming such a great inheritance from the Father. You should examine yourself to see whether you are worthy of going to heaven. Brackets example of Narad. They have written many things in the scriptures. Now, put an end to all of those pilgrimages, etc. There is also the song, you went around in all directions and still remained distant. The Father is now teaching you such a good pilgrimage. There is no difficulty in this. The Father simply says, constantly remember me alone and your sins will be absolved. I tell you a very good method. Children, are you listening? This is my chariot that I have taken on loan. This Father has so much happiness. I have given my body to the Father on loan, and he is making me into a master of the world. Its name is Bhagirath, brackets the lucky chariot. You know that bombs, etc. are being manufactured. There will be fire. They make an effigy of Ravan in order to kill him. Here, there is no question of killing Ravan. On the one hand, there is the killing of Ravan, and on the other hand, the kingdom of Ravan is coming to an end. You children are making effort to go to the land of Rama, and so you have to make full effort. Don't become thorns. You are Brahmins. Everything for all of you depends on the Murali. What would you do if you didn't receive Muralis? Don't think that only one person can give knowledge. Anyone can give knowledge. Very good pictures have now been made with which you can explain to others. You can place these main pictures in your shop and benefit many others. Together with making that deal, also make this deal. This is Baba's shop of the imperishable jewels of knowledge. Baba is not forbidding you to build houses, etc. You may build them. The money would otherwise turn to dust. Why should you not build a house and stay comfortably instead? You should use the money you have. Build houses and also keep some for yourselves to eat from and also to donate. When the King of Kashmir died, he donated all his private property to the Arya Samajis. They do everything for their own religion. Here it is not like that. All are children, and there is no question of making donations, etc. Those are limited donations. I give you the sovereignty of the world. According to the drama, the people of Bharat will claim their fortune of the kingdom. Businessmen on the path of devotion definitely put something aside for a religious cause, and they receive a limited reward for that in their next birth. I have now come here directly. Therefore, you should use everything you have for this task. I don't want anything. Does Shiv Baba need to build a home for himself? All of this is for you Brahmins. The wealthy and the poor all live together. So, all of this is for you children. It is seen how someone lives comfortably at home, and so all of those facilities have to be given here too. This is why you are told to be hospitable to everyone. If you don't have something, you can be given that. The Father loves you, children. No one else can have that much love. You children are told so often to make effort. Create different methods for others too. Just 3 square feet of land are needed for this, where you children can continue to explain. If an important person has a hall, tell him, "We shall put the important, necessary pictures up here and hold classes here for 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening and then leave. We will pay for the cost of it and your name will be glorified. Many will come and change from shells into diamonds." Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long-lost and now-found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for Dana. 1. Do true imperishable business with the Eternal Father. Together with that business, also give your time to this business. Become a Ganges of knowledge and purify everyone. 2. The basis of Brahmin life is the Murali, which you must listen to and read to others with a lot of love. If you have any thorn inside you, remove it. Donate defects. Blessing. May you make your harsh sanskars gentle with the virtue of tolerance and become a jewel of contentment. Those who have the virtue of tolerance are always seen to be content. Those who are embodiments of contentment also make others content. To be content means to achieve success. Those who are tolerant make harsh sanskars and difficult tasks gentle and easy with their power of tolerance. Their faces are seen as embodiments of virtues. Only they can stay using the shield of the drama. Slogan. Those who cannot be transformed with words can be transformed with pure vibrations. Om Shanti.